Welcome back. Welcome back. I must actually tell myself welcome back. I hope that tonight's live will actually work and that I won't have issues with my sound. I do apologize for my sound on the previous lives a week ago. I had some issues with my speaker and my computer, but I am back now and hopefully we won't have any issues tonight. So yeah, sorry, let me just get myself in a good position. Mm. All right, thank you, London. So we're looking at gold tonight, and I have a berries bias. However, I don't see a break in structure yet. As you can see, this previous low is where I'm currently looking for price to see where the price will break through this support, or will we see price continue going upwards and retest here. We are overall bullish, so our overall trend direction is a bullish trend, but I am currently looking to scalp. So we're looking at current market structure, the minor market structure here. And we could see since this morning, this is just a resistance area here, right here. And then it is also a major key area. So price broke through on Monday, and then we saw price rejecting off this key area. And I do think that price wants to continue. If we get a break at the support area right here, then I do think price wants to come and grab this liquidity again at 3,350, which is also another key area. And I trade between key areas, and that normally gives me a direction bias also. Now, there's a few things I look at before I will enter my entry criteria. I first study the price action. Now, currently, we can see that price is in a consolidation ranging condition currently. So the best indicator first for me is whether we're going to get a break in structure at this low here at 3378 price level, or are we going to see price continue bouncing and showing signs that it wants to continue going up back to this key area at 3400. So that is basically what I'm currently looking at. If I check on the 15-minute, you can see no clear sign of a break yet. We do see though this small support. So I will watch the support to see whether I can get a candle to break through the support, or whether we will see strong bullish momentum continue going up, and then that will definitely be my target area. So yeah, that is what I'm currently looking at. Yeah, we are in a consolidation right now. Like I said, if I look at this previous low here as well, a strong support area, and it's holding perfectly on these weeks. It's holding strong. So if we get a break through the support area, we can expect price to drop all the way down to 3,350. So that is also a good setup only when we get a break there. So now I'm just waiting. You can see price movement is very slow. The market conditions is slow. And that's actually something I want to speak about. Hi. I actually want to speak about this, guys. I've been trading for the past 4 years. I've been profitable for 3 years, and I was on a losing streak for the past 3 weeks. This is my third week. I am actually on a losing streak, I am trading gold, only gold. I only look at gold, and then also I look at GBP USD sometimes. So what I've learned with this losing streak is there's nothing wrong with my strategy and how I analyze. It's just the market conditions is extremely volatile and it's not moving the same. Whereas I will explain to you what I mean. Whereas before I would get 200 pip movements. Now the market's moving like, I'll show you on this on the 15 minute. Before we would get like 100 to 200 pip movements. Now we get 60 pips, we get 30 pips, 40 pips. It's extremely volatile. And what the market does also, the market will move like it will move and drop, then you think maybe it will drop further and then it will start to like this. This is now a different scenario because there was news there, but price will pull up and then it will just sort back again to that same area. So it's the structure is not as straightforward as it used to be. There's definitely a difference. Okay, perfect. So I'm currently starting to see the strong bullish candle pushing up while I'm explaining this. So I'm just gonna remove this or make it a different color. Okay, perfect. That is a nice break. So if we're gonna take this setup, this will definitely be a liquidity grab setup, meaning that this is not based on a break of structure setup. So I'm not gonna go for, look at this from here to there on gold, it's 100 pips. The body of this candle. So I'm just, so okay, let's go to the 1 hour before we actually take this trade. Now, like I said to you, I'm waiting for a breakthrough. If it doesn't break the support, I do think price wants to continue going up, respecting this low, previous low right here. So now we're going to the 15 minute and I'm going to wait for this candle to close. It's 1 minute before it closes. Before I actually put on my size. So this would be an ideal. We're not going to go for the 200 pips now tonight because we know that momentum will slow down around in an hour's time. So being being aware of what the market conditions are looking like. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna watch the 5 minute. I first want this candle to close. Then I will watch the 5 minute, wait for price to come back, give me some sort of pullback, and then I will enter. My stop loss is actually just below this week here. So if price come back and retest there, I will first wait for it to break a body of a candle before I enter. Let me just check again on the 15 minute. All right. Let's just see if we can get a solid closer. If this candle close bullish, then we know price wants to continue going up. Let's just see. Let's just wait. There's 9 seconds. Okay, like here we go now. Alright, so that candle closed bullish on the 15 minute. Strong bullish. So now I'm going to go for the 5 minute. And any type of pullback will be my entry. Here we go. Okay, let me put it below this week's just to be safe. So any type of pullback will be my entry. Okay, we're just reacting of what price is doing. Okay, we're starting to see prices pulling back. So I'm looking currently at 3387, so 3380. Once it hits at 3380, I will enter my buy setup. All right, so you can see it's almost at my entry, 3380. I'm gonna open one position and see what the market does. All right, it's starting to reject off. So let's see. I do think it wants to come back down a bit. Let me check on the 15 minute. Yeah, it definitely looks like it wants to come a bit down. So my stop loss will be currently just below this week here. We have to wait for it at least to come and retest this. Sometimes it will come back to the zone. So let me just bring the zone in. Okay, so this is my zone here. Okay. Hi, hi, hi. I am back after. Oh, I have so much to tell you guys. I have so much to tell you guys. Okay, I'm in the spy setup now. I took one position. But like I said, I do think it could come still a bit down. Maybe till here and then sort up. We're seeing those nice rejections off here. We had a strong bullish 15-minute candle here closing, and like I explained, we are it's based off it's a liquidity grab setup. It's not really based on a break of structure, but that 15-minute gave me strong confirmation, and that's why I also took it. And we can see this market structure on the 1 hour time frame where price is rejecting off this blue line where you see 3378. That is a key area which I said that is what I am looking to trade off, since we did not get a break through the support area. This was a strong support area, and you can see it's still holding. I do, like I said, I do think price wants to head to our next key area, but will it happen tonight? I don't think so, because the price or the market conditions will slow down. We will see some less momentum in the market from experience. We know that by now. Okay, you'll see I have a very tight stop loss. I'm looking to go for a 1:3 risk reward. Um, it all depends on how the trade is moving. Let's see. So this is normally how I determine my targets and my stop loss based on structure. You see this low here. This is these weeks. My stop loss is currently just below the wicks, and my target is just at the next high. If you take a buy, if it was a sell, you will just target the next low, and then your stop loss will be above the high. So that is putting your stop loss according to market structure. Yeah, I also had issues with my sound, man. My laptop. I also use this laptop for work, so I do take calls on my laptop. But what happened is that when I do videos on YouTube, then suddenly the mic, the built-in mic, does not pick up my voice, and I had issues with this thing. I tried to fix it. So yeah, it's hopefully it's fine now, and it won't leave me in the dark again where I will be stranded. Um, there's nothing wrong with the mic because I use it during the day for calls. I don't know. It's just when I go on the live stream for YouTube. It could be something with YouTube, but it's working tonight, so I'm just grateful for that. All right, we can expect price to come back to 3378 for another entry there. Um, that is just the way the market moves, as we know. For price to form a upwards direction, it has to make higher highs and higher lows. So we will see upward movement, and it will we will see pullbacks. Then we will see upward movements, and then we will see pullbacks. That is just how the market moves. So I do expect price here because gave us a strong upwards move, came back, gave us another move. It should come back to push up. As long as we have the higher time frames confluences, what if not, stop loss is at 3376. Okay, that one says 3376, but 3376 is below my stop. If it gets below this week, I will most probably exit the trade. I will cut my loss just here below this. But it looks nice. It's still looking good. You can see it's the momentum is not so great. It's not as in this like this morning's. um it doesn't look like this morning. Look at this momentum for the London session. And then you have the New York session. Look at what happened. But that there was news also earlier this morning. Um that's why going for the big moves at night is not ideal. I would trade from level to level. Okay, let's go now, gold. So here would have been another entry. So just check why. That's the reason why I entered also, because you can never be sure how far the pullback will be. You just have to check this breakout candle on the 15-minute and the 5-minute and train your eye to see it. Sometimes price will not come to your zone, or sometimes it will come to the zone before it suit up. So it's you must use your own discretion, like when you're going to enter. For instance, myself, I was looking to enter here at 3379, but I entered on this candle, this doji. So a little bit higher there. However, if I didn't enter there, price never is not hasn't given us a pullback to 3378. And hence I got in at 3380 around there. 3380, I actually got in at 3379. But 3380 is also still fine to enter because there's all this momentum still there to be grabbed. It would just be nice if price can come back down more. That will give structure, a solid structure for price to push up. Let's go. All right. So it still wants to come back to 3379, it looks like. As long as it doesn't hasn't broken this body of this candle here, then I'm still fine. 2 more minutes for this 15-minute candle to close. If you check it on the 15 minute, it's looking strong, eh? It's looking very strong on the 15 minute. But we all know gold can still do whatever he wants to do. Gosh, I must get my. There we go. It's moving now. All right. It's moving, it's moving, it's moving. So that was 3384. You see what I was talking about earlier, what how these markets are moving, how volatile it is, and why I was on a losing streak for the past 2 weeks. Because of this volatility. I hate it. I don't like it. So yeah, so I'm just waiting for it to hit 3385. It's close to it was here at 3384. Okay, so that was a nice 15-minute candle closing. Bullies. But you also saw how quick it shot up and then came down. So that is exactly what I was talking about. Um, when I said that the markets is not the same as last month, it's way different. The volatility. Um, I'm even happy if I can make a $200 from it, from this trade. Really, I'll take it. This is you just have to scalp because the way this market is so uncertain. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take my 200. It's going to go to the our TP. It's gonna go there. It's just a lot of spikes. So if you're still in the trade, put your stop loss at break even. I took some small profits, but it is something. You see that spike? That spike was crazy. We were like up to 50, like $250, and then it just, where's my 380, 85? Was so close to 385, 3385. It still has to come and test this 15-minute high here. 3886. 7 I said. Okay, so it's coming back to entry now. It might come back and retest our zone here, or it just pull back to the 3380 again. You see, it's now at 3380. Right back to entry. And that's the reason why I took profit, because I've noticed that normally price will pull back and give us a good rejection like that. That was a nice place to re-enter again. Give us an entry and then go in our direction. But now what I've experienced in the market for the past 3 weeks is price would come down and come all the way down and hit my stop loss and then goes into my direction. It happens so many times. All right. Looks like it's moving again. It's moving again. Um, okay, I just want to check on the 15-minute to see how strong structure is though. The reason why I'm also close there, look at this 15-minute wicks there. You can see price is retesting these wicks. So let me just zoom it in for you so you can actually see it. What I mean. If you check this low here, in alignment with, sorry, with that. So price might just touch there and then decide to retrace again. All right, let's see. All right, 3385. It's very close to 3385 now. There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. 3385 and 3387 is all up there. It's heading now to 3387. So TP1's been hit. TP1 has been reached now, and then TP2 is at 3387. All right, it's a nice push. Look how it's rejecting off at 3386. That's 3386, and then it rejected off. Check that rejection after detail TP at 3387. All right, let me just close on this side on my phone. All right, I would say that is enough profit for the night. Like, I mean, yes, I wanted it to move to 3387. That is another thing with the market. You must take what the market gives you, and that's what I'm applying. That's why you saw me take that $200. Once I was up, I took it because of the answer. Look at that rejection. The markets are not moving the same, especially now at this time. The evening sessions, even in the mornings, like the London, I'm trading London session mostly, but London session has been crap. Market conditions was insane. Where you would used to think that okay, you see structure shows a strong bullish momentum, then price will just weak you out. These weeks are insane. If you don't have the stomach for it, it will kick you out. Okay, so I thought it will go to 3387 and then only reject, but looks like it went to 3386. Let's see, this candle is not closed yet. So let's see where that candle is gonna close. All right, there we go. So TP is right here. So I want to discuss this entry. Like I said in the beginning of this live, if you joined us late, I actually analyzed overall structure. I started with the 1 hour and I explained the key things I look at. I look at the price action. I look at where the buyers and the sellers came into the market. Now, we could see that this was a clear area of support, right? On the higher time frames, on the 1 hour. If you now zoom into your chart, look to your left here, I marked it even off there because that is a clear support, which means it's an area where buyers came into the market and pushed the price up, right? So we can see that happened here before I entered. And then price gave us a strong bullish candle. This candle, when I started the live, I showed everyone this candle. And I said, we're going to take a liquidity setup. So we're going for this liquidity to this next high right here. And then I entered once price gave us a kind of a small pullback. Let me just move this a little. This candle here was my entry candle. I wanted price to come but down where this entry is here, basically here. However, you can see this was the pullback candle and it only came back this far and then I entered and then price shot up to 3386. However, we also got a second time to enter on this week here, as you can see, price came exactly, not exactly like, but close to where I thought it was going to pull back to on this week here, and then it shot up. So even that was another entry for you based on this 15-minute strong candle, where you can see that buyers are in control now and they're pushing price up. Obviously, they have to go and reach this high. If they break this high, we can expect a continuation of the bullish momentum, and then our next target will be here, right? And if it break that high, our next target, I'm trading between key areas, so that is a strong key area. I do think price is heading there, but it won't be tonight. It will maybe be tomorrow, or it will be on Thursday, but we all know that it is moving again to 300-400. That is a strong key area. On the higher time frames, don't forget the market conditions. We are actually in a consolidation. It does look like we're getting high moves, but we are actually on the higher time frames in consolidation. So these markets need to be traded with care and take what the market gives you. I don't sit in the trades for long because I know that if I can at least make some profits, I'm good. All right. So I'm just going to wait for this 15-minute candle to close. That is now in 2 minutes time. Then it will be 7 o'clock. There we go. I would love for it to just hit our TP before I head off. Now, these weeks are indications that price wants to go even higher. The fact that price was all up here and then came back just shows that the momentum wants to go there. However, we don't know when. So I do know if it breaks this body here, it's probably going to come first down before it continues going up. Yep, it first coming down again. So that was a beautiful, even if you entered here, you could have made 50 pips. Let's go now. Let's go now. Notice how it's playing around before it wants to go up. But that previous 5 minute candle, that doji, showing strength, it's giving us confirmation that price wants to shot up. Continuing bullish. There we go. There we go. There we go. Push up now. Let's push up now. Let's push up now. So let me just bring back the, let's look at the 15 minute. Now where's this? It's all around. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Price is actually struggling to break out now of these weeks here. So TP1 was it, but TP2, notice I first had 3386 here. But then I saw that price could go higher. If price going to break 3387 here now, guys, you can expect it to go even higher, and then this will be your next target at 3395. Okay, I was almost there. You see these wicks, it's bouncing against these wicks here. It's rejecting off, struggling to break through. But the 15 minute is too strong. Check there. Strong 15 minute candles. So we wanted to break that wick there, this wick here, to sort up. Let me check it out. I'm almost less than an hour. 43 minutes. Notice how quick it spiked. Okay, let's see if it's actually going to break that high now. Come on, gold. It has to break the wicks of this candle here, the wick. Oh, let's go now. Here we go. All right, I was waiting for that. So it's starting to break this weeks now. So that is strong momentum showing us that price is still moving strongly. And we might get a TP hit now at half past, say in the 15 minutes. Let's see, let's see. It's a strong bullish candle and that's good. There's still 10 minutes left on this. No, 5 minutes on the 15-minute candle. We need one more bullish candle. All right. Okay, it's coming together now. It's coming together for our TP2. Let's go. Let's go. So by this time now, if you are in the straight, you will move your stop loss right to this, just below this wick here. If you want to protect your profits. Trade management is just as important as entries and exit strategies. Knowing when to enter, knowing when to exit, but also knowing how to manage the trade that you don't secure some profits that you don't sit in the trade, wait for it to hit TP. Sometimes what happens, the market spike quick and then it spike quick down. So make sure that you don't miss out and just give back all the profits. So I would say secure some profit. That's a strong bearish bullish candle. Sorry, this bullish candle is showing strong momentum, but we do know how gold likes to play with all these wicks. So just be careful. There's one candle before my 15-minute candle closes, and I do see these wicks rejecting off a previous low there. So just be careful. These wicks are devious. Come on, give us another push there, gold. We have the higher time frames in confirmations in conjunction with our strength, so that higher time frame bullish momentum gives us more confidence in our analysis that price wants to sort up. We know about these pullbacks, but we also understand that price take time before it will play out. And it has to come and retest this high. It has to hit in this. This is liquidity that's sitting here, and price, the buyers is going for that. You can see how the buyers are pushing the price up, and we are riding this trend with it. All right, I would say secure. It's 3385. That was again now a TP1. We are targeting 3387 around here. So let's go, let's go, let's go. Wow. This is not too bad for a liquidity. This is one of my playbooks. I do not just I trade mostly supply and demand based on a break-in structure. But this was a liquidity grab setup based on a higher time frame confirmation. We were at the support area, and these type of setups does not always play out. I have to say it's not always. I trade mostly demand and supply, but this liquidity grab looks so good because it had this 1 hour confirmation. So that's the reason why I went for it, and it actually played out. Like when I came to the market, I was actually looking for a demand setup, but then I saw this liquidity grab setup, and I decided to take it because we had some higher time frame confluences, and that is always the best if you are in the same direction of the higher time frame. Your probability or your chances increase. It's not to say that you will always win, because there's no such thing in trading. You can never know whether you're going to win for sure or not. It's all about probabilities. But you have a higher chance to win the setup if you looking at higher time frame. And in my case, higher time frame is 1 hour, especially when you are a scalper. Scalpers, people think that scalpers only trade on 1 minute and 5 minutes. No, we actually look at higher. We actually look at 1 hour, 4 hours time frames and structures to get confirmation on where to enter. So I got this entry of a 15 minute, and then this 5 minute gave me the pullback, and you will see price pushed up. Then it started to play around here, but you will notice the pullback never broke this candle here, never came close, and then that's why I said put your stop loss just below this. Once structure started to form, and now we see after the strong bullish candle, another strong bullish candle. So it's now close to 3386. There we go. And that, I would say, it is enough for tonight. So this was a good setup. I am done for the night. And let me close here. Let me close. There we go. There we go. There we go. I knew it's gonna suit up like that. So like I said, guys, I am done for the night. But if you're planning to hold this setup, or you also analyzed and you can see that price is gonna go further, I would say this is a nice place. Price is going to break through, retest. That's your next TP, but I price is definitely heading to 300-400. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that. I have no FOMO because I followed my plan. I know it's going to move higher than where I predicted it to be, and that is okay. As long as we make money, it's all that matters. As long as you make money. So look at this. You are welcome, my friend. You are welcome. I will be back on Thursday. You can hold me to that. I will be back on Thursday. I'll always send a message also on my channel whether when I will be live. Yeah, hopefully my speaker won't act up again. Thank you guys for those who tuned in tonight. Have a good day further. God bless you. See you. Bye.